going on, everybody? Dudes Who Bet Daily back here March 3rd, 2023. Friday, the calm before the storm of what is turning out to be a crazy, crazy weekend, both horse racing and sports. Aaron, what are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
Oh, boy, the Gulfstream card for sure. You know, we've had a couple of big cards, but this one is the best one we've had so far. It kind of feels like some of the big-time horses are back. You know, that Pegasus card we had earlier in the year, it wasn't one of the better ones we've ever had, right? And now it's like this one feels like, wow, we've got the stars. We've got stars in multiple divisions. So definitely that Gulfstream card on Saturday. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, the return of Forte. We've got Charge It coming back in the grade stakes. And then Magic, we got the big cap out at Santa Anita as well.
Sure. I'm excited about Gulfstream too. Yeah. Don't really care that much about Santa Anita, what's going on. Gulfstream's the focus, right? Like you've got 4 tracks with Derby and Oaks Preps. All everybody's talking about right now really is Gulfstream Park. And you nailed it, Mike. You've got the stars, you've got Charge It, you've got all the stars for Pletcher and Brown seem like they're really coming out after Pegasus Days. So it's good to see.
Papa Dude, the small conference tournaments are in full force this weekend. Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'm hoping Charleston comes through in their conference tournament. That's the one I'm watching. I really hope they come through. I think it's going to be a crying shame if they get left out of the tournament. If they don't win this conference. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's a lot of good ones. In our neck of the woods here in St. Louis, the Missouri Valley Conference, there are some great matchups in that one. So that'll be a really good conference tournament to watch as well.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Missouri Valley as well. Thank you, Murray State, for coming through last night. I know we're going to talk about them a little later as well, but that was a nice little W there. But that's a fun conference tournament with a lot of depth up top and also some sneaky good teams at the bottom, which makes those interesting because you could actually see an upset. And Papa, dude, you're a pro, man. We're going to start in St. Louis with Dayton laying 1.5 heading in to take on the Billikens. Total sitting here at 137. It's an interesting spot. Dayton can't really move up or down in the A10 standings. St. Louis wants this game, was able to beat Dayton in Dayton as well.
Yeah.
Now they're catching 1.5 at home, Papa. What'd you do here?
Well, I took Dayton because I don't have a lot of confidence in St. Louis. I've seen them play quite a bit. They're solid. They're not great. They don't win games like this. Seems like I just don't think they're good enough. Wouldn't surprise you if they win. I don't think you better lay much money on this because this can go either way. But I took the Flyers tonight because I think they're a little bit better.
Magic, you take a flyer on the Flyers as well?
No, nice pun. I like that one. No, it's the Billikens, baby. The Billikens at home catching 1.5. They're 14-3 at home. They're outscoring their opponents by over 9 points per game there. The Flyers 5-5 on the road. George Washington, George Mason, St. Bonaventure, Rhode Island. You lose to the Bonnies? No, you're not beating the Billikens. Billikens much better than the Bonnies. I'm going with St. Louis.
Billikens, big baby. I like it, Magic. Good pick. Good pick. You got to fear the Leprechauns that play basketball. They win at home. Aaron, who do you like?
Dayton, big. They upset them tonight. Dayton, or I guess that's not an upset. The Dayton's big. Senior night, forget about it. Billikens are going to choke. Dayton.
Love it. We got some disagreement right off the bat. All right, now let's head over to that Missouri Valley Conference. We've got Missouri State taking on Southern Illinois, a team that I know quite a few people on this thread or the stream may not be huge fans of after letting us down a couple times during the regular season. Southern Illinois laying 3. They had a bye in the first round. Missouri State won late last night. Aaron, who do you like in this spot?
Salukis get the job done today. I'll take the Salukis. If people don't know who the Salukis are, that's Southern Illinois. So I will take Southern Illinois in this game tonight.
Papa Dude?
And a Saluki is a dog, for those people who don't know that, too. Missouri State is the chokingest team that's ever been around.
Yes.
I hate them. I'll just tell you that. We live right here where they are. Biggest bunch of crybabies ever. If they don't win and they don't get in the tournament, it's always somebody else's fault. And they've never won the Missouri Valley Conference tournament that's played in their backyard in St. Louis, Missouri. They've never won it. Unreal. They have more fans there than anyone. However, Southern Illinois is the kind of team they can beat because they can't score. They don't have a good offense. They have to rely on defense. This is going to be take the under. I don't even know. Is that what it is? 120? Is it under? 58-56 SIU wins.
I like SIU money line. I'm not so sure they cover 3 because this is probably going to be a close game because it's going to be so low scoring. So I'll take SIU money line. I think they win the game. Not sure if it's by 4, if it's by 2. So I'll lay. I think it's like 145, 150 right now. Magic, who do you like here?
I'm going to agree with Papa Dude. I'll keep it short and simple. Play the under on this one. The last time these two teams played, it was 61-57 Salukis. You're not touching 120 here.
All right, let's head over to the NBA. Full slate over there, and we're going to start out with the streaking Knicks. We're going to lay 3 heading into Miami. The Knicks have been great since the deadline. Picked up Josh Hart. He's playing wonderfully for them. Can they keep it going here, Magic?
No, they're done. No, I'll take that. Give me the Heat. I like the Heat +3. I know the Knicks are 7-0 since they got Hart. We're coming into Miami. It's going to heat up down in Miami tonight. They're not going to be able to stop Jimmy Butler. I know that he left the game with a sore knee. I think he comes back just as strong, and especially they're going to come up for it because, again, like you said, the Knicks are 7-0 since they got Josh Hart.
Papa Dude?
Almost was my best bet of the day. Is Jimmy Butler, has he ever been healthy in a game?
Once or
He's
twice.
Once in college.
Yeah.
He's on the injury list every freaking game. I swear there's something wrong with this guy every game. Great player, though. Knicks are due to lose 7 in a row on the road in Miami. They went to Miami Beach last night. Almost was my best bet. I'm going to kick myself for not taking it because the Heat are going to win. I'm with you, Magic. Heat all the way.
Power bottoms.
I'm going to go with the power bottom here, too. Give me the under, baby. Under 215. We talked about the Heat, one of the worst offensive teams in the Eastern Conference. They're also very good on defense. Guess what? The Knicks have a tendency to play these lower scoring games. Give me the under 215 in this spot. I have no clue who's going to win. I mean, this Heat team is just near impossible to predict their consistency or lack of in these games. Aaron, who do you like?
I took the Heat, but I'm not confident on it. I think this is very much a toss-up game. I think the point total makes it even more of a toss-up. It could be very close. I'm with Matt or with Somich, I should say. The Heat are just really tough to predict this year. Some nights they play really well, and some nights do they not play well. They're like almost a total no-show. So I guess I would lean what you're leaning towards, Somich, a little bit. Just kind of play a total. I think the under makes sense based on the scores that you're seeing from the Heat right now. I'm not real confident on a side. I took Miami, but it's a toss-up in my opinion.
All right, let's head over to one other toss-up game. The Jazz heading in to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still out of this game in the COVID protocol. I bet the Thunder -1 in Utah out of the All-Star break. Kind of feel like I have to bet the Thunder -1 now that they're at home in this game against the Jazz, who just lost to the Spurs in one of the 2 games they played against them, shot 35% in that game. So I'll take the Thunder -1. Aaron, you rolling with your boys?
Nope. Thunder are dead. Give me the Jazz.
Papa Dude, tell him why he's wrong.
So Alexander is in COVID protocol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's missed like 3 games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He has. He hasn't played since the All-Star break.
I thought the COVID protocol was kind of relaxed a little bit now.
Not in Oklahoma.
Huh.
Oklahoma takes that very seriously.
We care about COVID.
No, they don't. But that's not true. But that's kind of strange. Anyway, I didn't know. I thought he was hurt. I'm going to take the Thunder tonight along with Mike. I think they get this one. I think they're going to beat them tonight at home.
Magic drops some knowledge.
The Thunder are going to be without Kendrick Williams. He statistically is a very solid presence for the Thunder. He's going to be out. Josh Giddey had almost a triple-double last game against the Lakers, with 1 rebound away from hitting it. The problem is he's very inconsistent. He's very riding the wave. And when he peaks like that against the Lakers, he bottoms out next time out. So I'm going to take the Jazz as well.
All right, we're split on the Jazz and the Thunder. Let's head over to the ice here. Interesting matchup. All-Canada game here. The Jets headed in to take on the Oilers. Oilers laying -160. Total sitting at 6.5. Oilers feel like they're an auto-over team right now, don't they, Aaron?
Gosh, I tell you what, though, Somich, this is going to be interesting because this is a contrast of styles completely. This is a Jets team that really does not want to get in an up and down battle. And at the Oilers, that's all they know. They got to get in an up and down battle. That's what makes this total weird. You've been seeing it a lot, and we've talked about it on the show some. The Oilers totals have been at 7 at times, right? They're always an automatic 6.5, but you're not going to go 7 here with the Jets. It's going to be who wins the game flow battle. I had the Oilers winning this game. I don't know about the total tonight. I'm a little bit worried about it because the Jets, man, there are nights, not only are they struggling to score, they simply just do not score. So I'm not playing the total. I will take the Oilers in the game.
Magic?
Oilers, I'm going to take a -1. I'm seeing -103 right now, as low as that for the Oilers. That seems ridiculously low. Connor McDavid, he got to 50 goals before we left February. That's that's unheard of. It's not the 1980s. This is 2023. Like, they're supposed to be able to stop him. On top of that, the Jets are going to be without Pierre-Luc Dubois, who usually you'd expect to try and bring a physical presence to shut down McDavid or try and slow him down. Yeah, shut him down, slow him down. Slow down Draisaitl. The Jets are in a world of hurt tonight. They're going to be in a world of hurt. Oilers big.
McDavid also hot right now. 4 goals in the last 2 games. Papa Dude, who do you like here?
I'll take the Oilers as well. It seems to me like the Jets are not playing very well after the All-Star break. They haven't been playing real good. So
they can't score.
No. And the Oilers are we all make fun of them because they can't stop anybody, but they're winning some games and they're beating some pretty good teams, and they're pretty good. At home, I'm taking the Oilers big tonight.
All right, we'll call it a 4-bagger there on the Oilers, see if they can get the job done. Let's head over to Las Vegas. The Devils, -115, headed in to take on the Golden Knights here. Total sitting at 6 in this game. Magic, who do you like?
Oh, come on. You picked this just for me. It's Devils! I tell you what, they got this 21-year-old kid named Dawson Mercer, first-round pick from a few years ago. Last 7 games, 9 goals, 5 assists. This kid is on fire right now, bringing the heat into Vegas. I think it's a close game. I'm going to take the Devils on the money line.
We've talked about this Golden Knights goaltending situation a couple times on the show here. They bring in Jonathan Quick now, who is arriving via Columbus, via Los Angeles to try and solve or stop the dam from continuing to break. I don't think it works. Give me the Devils -115. Aaron, who do you like?
Very interesting, isn't it, that we talked about this off air yesterday or 2 days ago about why in the hell did Jonathan Quick go to Columbus? That's so weird. And now he's in Vegas. I actually think that could be very interesting because sometimes those older guys, you get them on a team that's like Vegas, and they kind of feel shunned a little bit, and they kind of rejuvenate themselves a bit. I'm with you though. I don't think I want to go against the Devils. They're playing awfully darn well right now. I went back and forth on this one. I've changed my pick a couple of times. I'm on the Devils now. I think they're going to get it done. Watch them in Colorado. They played awfully well. I'll take the Devils tonight.
It should be Jonathan Slow. That's what we should rename him at this point. Because look, he's like that little point guard in the NBA. Once you lose the athleticism and the ability to finish around the rim, it's just – well, Jonathan Quick relied on athleticism to be so good. He's sprawling everywhere, being able to make these plays with it. As he's gotten older, he just has not had that same ability, and you saw his game drop. I don't think it's going to help them very much. I think it's probably better than what they had, but it's not the Jonathan Quick you think of winning those Stanley Cups in the early 2000s, right? Or 2000, what was it, 14, 13, somewhere around there? It's 10 years past that, right, Papa Dude?
Yeah, you stole my thunder. I was going to say he's not Jonathan Quick anymore. He's Jonathan very slow, and getting old. That's the other thing too. He may give him a little boost. I can see that. He is a pro, in his career. He'll look at this as, something to rejuvenate his career a little bit. So I think he'll play all right. I don't think he's the answer though. I'm going the Knights tonight. I don't usually pick them, but I think they're going to beat New Jersey. I think New Jersey's due to lose the game. This is a tough road trip for them.
All right, let's jump over to the race of the day. You're headed to Gulfstream Park's race number 8, $20,000 N2X State-bred fillies going a mile on the turf course. What's a pretty interesting race. A lot of these horses faced each other in the past. the pace is going to be very interesting here as well, seeing who is going to be able to make the lead. Aaron, we'll start with you. Who do you like here?
I like Riveting Spirit a lot. 3 out of the last 4 races were wins. That only loss came over the synthetic. So number 4, Riveting Spirit for me, won at this level last time out. He's been able to win she has been able to win at a mile before as well. Ever since Safi's kind of got this horse, seems to be okay. So I'm going to go with Riveting Spirit on top here. I think there's going to be enough pace for this horse to run into. Irad Ortiz jumps aboard for the 3rd straight race. All good signs for the 4.
So my best bet is going to close in this race. I'm playing a daily double into this race. Give me the 1, Judge Judith in here. If you go back and you watch that last race, which was the first effort here at the state bred level at Gulfstream Park, terrible trip. Ended up in last around the first turn, got pinched back, was making a move through the lane. They went slow up front. She came from last and ended up in 3rd, was moving the best. I think she gets a better trip today with the rail, saves ground around the first turn, and blows them out in the stretch. So give me the 1, Judge Judith. Magic, who you got?
I'm going to one-up Aaron. I do like Riveting Spirit as well. Not only has she won 3 of her last 4, she's won 4 of her last 5. Believe that. So you can even make it a better sample size there. No, this is Aaron outlined all the points. It's Safi Jusuf. It's Irad riding for the 3rd straight race. She's won her last 4 turf efforts, all routing. I think this is a pretty easy one for the 4 rings. I almost thought about making this a best bet, and then I was like, oh, Gulfstream Park race 8. Okay, cool. So we get to talk about her as well.
Papa Dude.
I'll make it 3 out of 4. I like winners. This horse wins. So I'm going to go with Riveting Spirit. I don't like those ones that don't win as much as he does. I've got 4, 3. No, 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3.
Well, you got the winner in second, Papa Dude. We'll get into that. I'll just give out my best bet now. I'm going to play a daily double. The race in the 6th or 7th was scratched down pretty heavily, but I think 5, Joe DiBaggio here is a pretty big standout. 8-5 on the morning line. Hoping we get right around there, maybe a little bit shorter. I'm going to play it into the 1, Judge Judith, who I think is going to be 3 or 4 to 1 and actually offer quite a bit of value inside this daily double. Hoping to get like 8 or 9 to 1 here. And if I'm right about the 1, we can get a nice little winner here at home. So give me the 5-1 daily double in the 7th over at Gulfstream Park. Aaron, did you like Joe DiBaggio here?
Yeah, top pick for sure. Really like that horse a lot. And I agree with you. This seems like a standout in that race. Not the toughest of spots for Joe DiBaggio. So I do like him. I like the 1 in that race too. If you wanted to play a straight exacta, because the 1's 10 to 1 on the morning line. And I don't know, that's probably going to be a little high. We talk about that a lot with Gulfstream, but I wouldn't mind a 5-1 exacta in race 7 with your 5-1 daily double going to race 7 and race 8.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. 7 furlongs on the dirt, 3 of the 7 horses scratched out. So you're left with just a field of 4. No one really wants the lead. So it's going to be interesting to see how they plays out into that turn, really who ends up in front setting the pace up there. All right, Magic, let's jump over to your best bet here. Tell us about Aqueduct.
Yeah, Aqueduct race 3. You got a 6-horse field. Oh boy, Maiden's going 7 furlongs on the dirt. Real exciting day. It's a pretty simple one. There's a Chad Brown's got 2 in here. He's got the 9-5 favorite opportunity set, the 4 horses, who is my best bet. I think that this Colt, sorry, still thinking about the last race. He was second 2 back, going 6.5 over this course with Irad in the saddle. Almost got the win, really pressed the pace. Good hard fought battle. Last time out, Javier Castellano didn't rush the horse up, and then just kind of toiled and screwed around and going a mile. Ended up finishing 7th, beating 10 lengths. We come back here. The 5 Magical Ways looks like he's got a pace advantage. The horse loves to quit in this stretch, and I think this is going to set up perfectly for the 4 to come from just a stalking or pressing position and really pounce. The 5 off the turn will have the lead. The 4 is going to roll up, look him in the eye, say, reach for the sky, boy, and blow right on past for an easy win.
I like the easy win part of that. All right, we mentioned Murray State earlier, Papa Dude. Tell us why you like him today.
Okay. I'm playing a hunch today. First of all, these Missouri Valley games tend to get tight when you get further and further in this conference. And these teams have to win to get into the tournament. And generally, they don't shoot quite as well. I'm going with Murray State tonight. I think they're a decent team. You went with them last night, and they blew out Valpo. They're pretty good. Drake is a very, very good team. But I don't think – if they don't shoot the ball real well, you can beat them. And I think the pressure is on Drake and not Murray State. So I think 11 points is too much, is what I'm saying, in a game like this with a lot of pressure on you. I think Drake pulls the game out, but I'm going to go Murray State plus 11 in this one. I think they keep it close.
Yeah, one of the higher total games there in the Missouri Valley Conference, 141 the total, but 11, still a lot of points there for Murray State, which can fill it up if they need to. It should be a fun game there with Drake. All right, Aaron, close us out with your best bet of the day.
Yeah, I'm going to the ice. No surprise probably for anybody that watches the show day to day. I'm going to go Carolina, Arizona tonight under the total of 6. Game is at Arizona. They definitely have trouble scoring out in Arizona. They just have trouble putting the puck in the net. You're going to really have trouble if you can't score and you play a team like Carolina. They're very good defensively. So I think they'll be able to shut them down. Carolina, they like to play kind of a little bit of a slower game. So, I think they're more than comfortable playing a 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 type of game here. The thing you do worry about, Arizona's not great. You worry about a blowout or a one-sided game. I don't think it'll be that, though. I'm going under that 6-goal total tonight. It's the second night in a row I'm taking an over-under, which tells you, boy, I thought the games were really tough to pick as far as the ones you could get a decent price on. So going to go that over-under once again. It worked last night, and hopefully it works again tonight.
Yeah, no short favorites that are locks tonight. No Colorado's minus 130s out there for you. So headed back to total land there. We'll throw up Dr. Chang's best bets here before we take off. He likes North Dakota and Monmouth, and he likes the ECU Tulane over total. I know that because he texted to me. So ECU Tulane over his best bet for the day. Let's go over our best bets before we take off here. We got Aaron headed to Arizona, taking Carolina, Arizona under 6. Papa Dude, Murray State plus the 11. Give me a daily double, Gulfstream Park, race number 7, 5 into the 1 in the 8th race. Magic headed to Aqueduct, race number 3, horse number 4, 9-5 on the morning line. 3-3 for the week, down $15, up 562 for the year. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you check out the show tomorrow. We'll have a ton of horse racing talk with the previews as well as picks from the sports world. Good luck today, everybody.